Business Solutions Series. Series 1, Toner-Related Issues. Identifying acceptable toner yields. The issue of consistent yields on the toners purchased is a problem that all companies need to address if they want to control and reduce costs. Variances in yields, cartridge performance, and the ramifications of not having a process that can seamlessly identify the good from the bad is certainly an area of growing financial exposure. With a cost of $50 to $100 or more per cartridge, toner is one of the most expensive commodity items companies must purchase for their employees. As these cartridges are installed, used, and replaced, the yields achieved can vary from cartridge to cartridge, printer to printer. Knowing that toner accounts for 60 to 65% of the total cost associated with print, the ability to identify acceptable yields on a device-by-device basis is critical. We know that a manufacturer's stated yield on a cartridge is based on 5% page saturation. This roughly equates to the content of a typical email. We know that most Office documents are actually printed at 8 to 17% page saturation, not to mention documents that contain graphs, lines, and images. We also know that the same make and model print device can yield different results based on what is being printed and the physical location of the device. For example, a device in a marketing department will probably be printing higher page saturation documents than a like device in payroll. A device in a warehouse can certainly produce less than desired results. Isn't a $100 cartridge that is placed in a device that obtains half of the yield as other toners placed in the same device really a $200 cartridge? And if you're getting consistently poor yields on your cartridges and you're unaware of it, aren't you wasting a lot of money? So here's the real question. What yields are you getting on your toner cartridges? Is anybody paying attention to this? More clearly, what's the acceptable average yield on each of your print devices? And if you had the answer to that question, here's the bigger question. Who's monitoring the performance of each and every toner you place in each and every machine? Is anyone looking at this as part of a business process? Do you have the tools that can identify acceptable yields? Would you have the time to utilize these tools if you did? More importantly, does your toner supplier or service provider have these tools? Do they collect, manage, and analyze data on your print devices? Have they addressed this problem? Have they ever offered up a solution? The majority of vendors treat toner strictly as a consumable item. The toner gets used and replaced. For them, measuring and quantifying the yield on each cartridge can be difficult, if not impossible. And certainly identifying lower than expected yields isn't in their best interest. Their goal is to sell products, and the more you buy, the happier they are. When you consider that 1 to 3% of corporate revenue is spent on print costs in one form or another, and that toner can represent as much as 60 to 65% of that total expense, wouldn't being open to ideas on ways to manage and reduce costs and possibly improve on current processes be practical and make fiscal sense? MiraPrint Services addresses common business problems and only offers products and services that are backed by solutions geared to solve those problems. Utilizing proprietary remote print management software, MiraPrint monitors toner levels on every networked print device in your office throughout the business day. In addition, we calculate the yield on each cartridge in both days and pages, developing an average expected yield per device. Because we now know the acceptable yield for each print device, we can easily identify cartridges that don't perform up to expectations. Moreover, we can predict approximately when the cartridge will need to be replaced, regardless of the toner level. With toner purchases accounting for 60 to 65% of overall print expense, this information is vital. The solution? Calculate and track toner yields on every cartridge installed, device by device. Identify acceptable real-world yields. Track toner performance and pinpoint poorly performing print devices that might be costing you more money than they're worth. MiraPrint Services, a division of Miracom Network, utilizes Miracom's proprietary print management software for real-time remote monitoring of customer print devices. From proactive supplies, repairs, and maintenance alerts to more strategic bundle solutions, complete with ongoing analysis and equipment right-sizing. Regardless of your geographic location or your current and future objectives, Our national service capabilities allow MiraPrint to tailor a print management program to meet your individual business needs. For more information, please contact your local service provider.